Oh hey, this is where I produced all of my music. As you guys know, I will be moving soon from this apartment, so I wanted to show you guys a little behind the scenes of my bedroom studio. Alright, well, without further ado, let's get into it. Here's a top-down view of my bedroom studio. I really like having art in my room. It just kind of grounds me. This poster was gifted to me by my brother. I was absolutely obsessed with Beach House then, and I still am. Lighting is very important, as you can see. We got the window, we got the LED light, we got the lamp, and we have the light above me. So much light. But it's not even enough. I'm forgetting one light. Oh my gosh! How could I forget? The TikTok lights! What? It's crazy! Alright, now it's time to get into the details of my gear. Okay, first up is my acoustic guitar. Oh boy, this bad boy has been on so many of my songs. And in this corner, we have my Sire bass. I love it because you can really get a lot of mileage out of this thing. This is a Reverend Double Agent. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I did an entire video on this. I love this guitar. It really does everything that I couldn't do with my Stratocaster, and so I made the investment. Let's look over at my pedals here. I like to pick pedals that create certain feelings that I can't get from plugins. For example, this Julia chorus pedal on a Stratocaster or my Reverend guitar, it just sounds so clean, kind of like a pearl in the ocean. It's very shiny and it doesn't really mess with my tone too much, which is really cool. The OCD. Man, this thing, it's got a really nice tone to it and it always sounds warm, even if you go on the treble setting. So, great pickup. This was probably one of my very first guitar pedals. This delay pedal currently is broken because it's not getting the power it needs. I will have to repair it. I love this pedal though. When it was working, I would throw this on every single guitar performance I ever played. It has a certain feedback sound that you just can't get with other pedals. So I'll definitely have to come back to this one. Here's a Red Witch. This thing is really fun. I actually use it to create a 8-bit sound with my guitar. If you mess around with the sputter knob, you can really dial it backwards and get this very cut out, gated 8-bit sound from your guitar tone. So, pretty cool stuff. And of course, it's a pretty nice fuzz pedal too. Here I have a Crybaby wah pedal, just a standard one. Here I have a pedal just for my bass guitar. It's called the VT Bass. It's got a vintage style tone knob on it where you can select different feelings based on where you move the knob. Pretty cool. This thing is just fun. It's got a loop function on it, which it's on right now actually. You cannot get bored of all the delay effects you can use and the amount of settings you can change. Just make it really fun to play with. This is my friend Chris's DI pedal, which I have to return to. It's a good way to get an amp sound and also just a clean guitar or bass sound. This is my MIDI keyboard. Pretty standard, but it's kind of has everything that I need. This is a very good practice amp. It's got many amp simulators on it, which all sound decent. My favorite one lately has been that one, the UK70s. Something about it. I think it's worth noting that sometimes when you're starting and you just want to have a simple guitar tone, something like this is great, and especially to record with too. I mean, put a mic in front of this guy, you'll be in the right place. On to the big boy. Oh my gosh, don't judge me. Got a lot of clothes here. Hopefully you can see what's going on here. This is my Deluxe Reverb Fender amp. Man, this amp goes back all the way to high school with me. I believe that this is a Deluxe Reverb from 1973. Usually I'm recording at around 3 out of 10, which is pretty normal for these Fender amps. Okay, so as you can see, I have a simple Shure SM57 on a very short mic stand, and that cable XLR, that just goes right into my interface. So that's usually the tone I'm getting for all of my songs. I'm just recording in this closet with my amp against the wall and a mic, and I close the door, and it just minimizes sound, you know? This is an SM7B. I bought it used actually for about $100 or so off the original price. They go really fast, so my recommendation is to pick it up as soon as you see it on sale. Trust me, you won't regret it. Next up are my monitors. These are the LSR 2300s by JBL. The coloration on the low end, it is sort of different for everybody. Some people like it. If you make R&B, hip hop, you'll love it. And some people don't like it. I can see that people who make rock music may not like the way that the coloration on the low end holds up. I've kind of grown to love them. This is the Apollo Twin Duo. I've recorded every single guitar and every single vocal I've ever produced for the past 8 years on this interface. The first thing that I got when I wanted to start a studio was this bad boy. I dropped the money for it. At the time, I think I paid $900 or so, and I haven't looked back since. One of the most important things for producers, in my opinion, are the headphones, or the cans, as people like to say in the industry, that you listen on. I can't speak enough about Audio-Technica's headphones, but a really solid pair. Oh, there I am. This is, drumroll please, a MacBook Pro circa middle of 2012. This MacBook Pro was a gift to me from my sister when I was going to college. Little did I know that I would come back from college and start producing on this MacBook. I've upgraded it. It has an SSD boot up drive in there, as well as the OG hard drive, but in the CD slot. I don't think you can do that nowadays with the new MacBook Pros. This thing, man, is just a beast. Thank you for watching. This has been my studio tour. Wherever you are in your journey as a producer, just know that it takes time to grow. You don't need to have a perfect studio, the perfect monitors, the perfect computer. You gotta make the most of what you got. All of it is there to fuel your creativity. Never forget that. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Peace.